Hey you guys, this is your girl Queen T1 Red, which is the Diva House of Queens TV, and this is a important message. This is for our young teens out here. People are suffering with mental health. You have this middle school boy that was attacked. We don't know what caused the attack. We don't have too much on the information. I just want to get this out for awareness for young adults, even older adults. This message is for everybody, but I want to focus just on the topic of mental health with children in middle school and high school, because this topic for mental health is it holds a secret place in my heart, because I also suffer from it, and I had suffered from it. But we also suffer with mental health in different stages of our life, and as an adult, people still suffer with mental health. So we don't know what caused it. Everybody has trauma differently in their life, but let's just focus on this particular situation right here with this young mother is trying to make awareness of what happened to her son that caused out of nowhere, and she's trying to fight. And so House of Queen TV, I want you guys to be aware of this too. Those that are adults that have children, my male and my female audience, the ones who have children, and also that my audience that are teens and young teens and juniors and stuff like that. Just sit here and listen and look, and I'm going to come back with my commentary.
This mother says after months of recovery and being in and out of the hospital and looking to plastic surgery, the trauma is enough. She says the district needs to do more. 13-year-old Tremaine is Jessica Wade's joy. He's very sweet. He loves basketball. But September 29th, her 8th grade...
Look at that. Look at his face. And to say that he is blessed but not blessed, but he is blessed because the situation could have turned out worse than this. So that's why I say he's this young brother right here, he is blessed that the situation did not happen. Worse didn't happen. But he's 13 years old. The mental anguish that this child has suffered by another child. And then, okay, let me stop. Let me give y'all some more insight, and I'm going to keep coming in and out of my commentary.
Son would be hospitalized after a fight inside a supervised classroom at Campbell Middle School, she says. It all started, she says, when another student started picking on Tremaine. Eventually, it turned physical.
And see, that's what I can't understand. When you have a classroom and there's people that's supervised, you know, like when they say supervised, that mean the teacher, the substitute teacher, or the assistant teacher, or anybody that's an adult that's in this classroom that could not break up this situation with these two students, or just standing around looking. I mean, you don't want to intervene. I understand that, but these are two children that are having a physical altercation, and you just sitting there as a teacher, somehow help me, or can someone help me? Because you don't want to put your hand on the student, try to break the fight up. But what if this boy had lost his life? What would you have done then? So like I said, mental health is real. When you have two students are in here having a physical altercation, and this outcome happened. Like I said, I was not there. I do not know, but it was caught on camera of the incident.
Was choked to the point of being unconscious, thrown to the floor. When I arrived at the school, I had to rush him to the ER. Broken teeth crushed into his face, his lip detached. He's had 30 stitches in his chin area. His mandibular bone was fractured. To this day, this happened on school grounds in your classroom. Nobody can tell me what happened. She says video circulating shows the chokehold and her son dropping to the floor. The family filed charges.
And before we get into more of this content, if you are easily triggered by the situation that I am sharing with my viewers, my family here on House Queen TV, I apologize. I do not want to trigger anyone about what you are seeing and what you are hearing. Because when I first came across this, um, I was triggered. I was very bothered. I was sitting here getting hyped because this incident is dear to me, because I was bullied back in my high school years, in my junior high years, my elementary years. I'm not going to sit here and fake the funk like, oh, I'm this big bad wolf. No, I'm not. I was once a victim to bullying. But you want to try it now? No, I'm put that to the side. So, when you are being bullied by someone and you telling a teacher or the principal and they don't want to do nothing about it, and then you tell your family member and they go to the school and then they want to say, oh, you're snitching and you're punk because you told. No, you're not. You are not going to continue bullying me. You're not going to keep. I'm not going to continue being your punching bag because whatever you're dealing with, you want to take out whatever emotions that you're dealing with in your household and you want to put that onto me and I'm going to be your scapegoat. No, I am not. No, I am not. So, how are you going to explain coming home with bruises on your body? We don't play that hard in PE. We don't play that hard in recess. So, as being a boy being bullied, this boy, obviously you can see it right here. This boy that's being bullied, he is about 2 sides of this boy's weight. So you know he got some emotions and some aggressions inside of his body for him to physically pick this boy up by his throat and slam him to the ground. Like you can see it right here. The boy that's being bullied is in all black. The boy that's the bully, he's in the black and white. He is picking up this boy by his neck. He is 2 times this boy's size. And he is physically picking him up by his neck and going to slam him on that ground. And you have his peers, the other students there. You know how emotional distress that is, being bullied every day and don't want to say nothing, and finally it's caught on camera. People be bullied in school for no reason, and you want to know why. We don't know why. So that's why we have to say something. If you see something, say something, because the mental anguish, the bullying, that can carries a very, very large space into someone's head. It can cause them to commit the S word. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm stressing out right now to my viewers. We are in a new era. We are in a new generation in our lives right now. We are in a new year. And we got stuff like this already happening. This is January 2022. We are in the new year. And stuff like this is still happening into classrooms where kids are being bullied because the adults do not want to say nothing. They don't want to get involved. The principal and the school district don't want to get involved. So this boy go home and want to off himself. Then what? Then what? So that's why they got this foundation called JED. It's GED Foundation. It focuses on mental health. So if anybody that knows somebody or they are suffering with mental health, go to this website. I'm going to leave it in the description box. It's called GED Foundation. It helps young adults and it's focused on the middle school to high school and then to colleges. They focus around these different areas of children, people that are suffering with mental health and silent. And they say it's okay to say something. Do not suffer in silence, you guys. Please do not suffer in silence. So like I said, I'm going to leave that in the description box. Please, 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 please go onto that website and look up and get anything that you need out of that foundation, because it focuses on mental health. And I am encouraging all my family from House of Queens TV to go ahead to JED Foundation. It is JED Foundation. It helps people suffer with mental health. So again, go to JED JED Foundation. I'm going to leave it in my description box, and let's keep going with this content, and I'm going to give you some more of my commentary.
Charges against the student for felony aggravated assault. Meanwhile, we've seen plastic surgeons, oral surgeons, thinking this chapter was behind them. Wade says the student facing charges is back on campus and will stay. She says despite her efforts, Cy-Fair ISD won't budge. They cannot deny education to any student. She was baffled. At what point would anybody think?
And that's one thing I didn't understand. They said they can't deny a student from education. Back in my town where I'm from, they got this thing called alternative school. And also, that's not in my little town. They got it all over the schools. They got in-school suspension. They got out-school suspension. They got Saturday school. You can put this child into another classroom, or if you can deny him from education. So it's you telling us as adults and viewers that it's okay for a young man to put their hands on someone else's child, harming them in the way that he harmed him. And you said that, oh, you can't deny a kid his education. Obviously, the little bastard. My bad. I apologize. Obviously, the little boy, the bully, he don't want to learn. He not at school to learn. He at school to pick on people. He at school to fight people. So why is he at school anyways? His mama can't tell him nothing. His daddy can't tell him nothing, allegedly. Because if they did, he wouldn't be at school doing this mess. So he ain't at school to learn. But you don't want to deny him education. But it's okay for him to put hands on somebody's child. And no matter he did. But y'all don't want to deny him education. Oh, okay, we get it.
It's okay for him to be on campus with my baby after what he's been through. It's mentally for my son to be able to thrive. Wade and district attorney prosecutors asked for a protective order this week, but juvenile district court judge Natalia Oakes denied it. Instead, the district...
I can't believe that. You denied this little boy a protection order. It's not like y'all don't see what's going on here. Y'all can't see what's going on here.
Tells me that they have a no contact order put in place. This mother tells me she is worried about that. She says the two have the same lunch period and have seen each other already. This mother says she wants to see more action from the district. We actually spoke with the district, who says breaking that stay-away agreement would lead to an immediate suspension. They also stated in part the district deeply regrets that Tremaine was injured at school and the student who engaged in the misconduct was assigned the maximum disciplinary consequences. Both students have been offered campus transfers and declined. The substitute teacher in the classroom when the assault occurred is no longer at the district. Now you can view that full statement on our website at clicktohouston.com. For now.
So, they offer them transfers. Why would I want to transfer to school that I'm comfortable with and I got to start over? Who says if he goes to another school that it may be worse or it may be better? But he's going to this school. Why should he get to transfer? Because he's getting bullied. So they both decline. And then the school that he's going to now, maybe the other school he got to get bussed out to, or, you know, this may be closer to his house. So why should he have to transfer? Why the other boy couldn't get transferred? Because he's the problem in the school. So anyways, that's enough of my commentary for this situation. And all I want to say again that I'm going to leave that JED Foundation in my description box for those who are suffering with mental health and had suffered with mental health or currently now is suffering with mental health. These are for every individual, male, female, all ages. We don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to be no longer getting bullied. And if you know someone that is suffering from mental health or had suffered mental health, or just know the signs, you want to be aware of stuff that's going on. You do not know the signs or the other things. So just go ahead and go to my description box, and then it's going to be GED Foundation. I hope you can click on it. If you're not, just go ahead and Google GED Foundation and just look up and see what all valuable education information that you can get from that foundation. So again, this is your girl Queen 318 Red, which is Deep House of Queens TV, and I love you guys, love yourself, and love who you with. Watch your 12 pieces in your night at all times. Don't suffer in silence. This right here is absolutely not tolerated. or tolerate. So, I love you guys, and I'm absolutely disgusted by this situation of this young boy had getting physically abused by another student and no one there to help him, and it's messing with his mental health. Because I do have children, I do have a son, so I can just imagine if that was one of my children. So, again, if you guys know anyone that is suffering with mental health, please get them help. Do not suffer in silence. And again, look up that GED. Not GED, it's JED. I'm so sorry if I had said GED, I apologize. It's JED, JED Foundation. Again, it's JED, not GED. We're not trying to get a high school diploma. So go ahead and look it up. JED Foundation. JED Foundation. And do not suffer in silence. This is your girl again, Queen D1A Red, educated D with House of Queens TV. And I love you guys and love yourself. I'm out this piece. Bye.